KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post-60 Legion Baseball. Our ball game on KOFO is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsors, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Legion Baseball on KOFO is also brought to you by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Bank Midwest, Sutton's Jewelry, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, also by Advent Health Ottawa, Gofford State Service Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Croucher Abstract and Title Company, Arvest Bank, and CarStar. Now from the Diamond, let's join KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello everyone and welcome to Soden's Grove here at Jones Field as the Ottawa Arrows look to get back on the winning track as the 1-3 Arrows will take on Emporia in Legion Baseball action. These two teams played last Tuesday in Ottawa, Emporia winning both matchups 15-2 and 11-2. Emporia the defending state champ. So Ottawa looking to pick up a victory here. They have not won in Emporia since 2017. That win was on June 14th. They did win in Ottawa on June 23rd. That was the last time Ottawa defeated Emporia. We're going to go ahead and take our first break. You're listening to the Ottawa Arrows Legion Baseball on KOFO, brought to you by our title sponsor, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic and State Farm Insurance, Keith King.
Many people are finding themselves spending more and more time sitting behind a computer or standing for long hours during the day. Each time we lean forward 60 degrees, the stress placed on our neck is increased dramatically. Bad posture can lead to numbness, pain, tense nerves, and even affect your breathing. Stress on your neck can also lead to tense upper back and shoulder muscles, resulting in frequent headaches due to this poor posture. This is Dr. Sherry Jung at Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Give us a call today for a no-charge consultation at 785-242-4100.
At CarStar, we're taking precautions to keep you safe. If you're more comfortable with no contact, we're offering pre- and post-repair pickup of your vehicle, and you can even pay by phone. CarStar, we'll take it from here. 402 North Main Street, 242-8916.
When purchasing or refinancing a home, do you know what transpires from time of application to the day of settlement? Rod Croucher and his dedicated staff will guide you through the process, protecting you against any adverse title claims or risks. Croucher Abstract and Title, 324 South Main, Ottawa.
Welcome back to Emporia as we get set for first pitch between Ottawa and Emporia. This will be Ottawa's first road game of the season. Started off at home last Tuesday against Emporia and then played Iola and Topeka on Saturday, as Ottawa did pick up a win against Topeka and then fell to Iola by a final of 11-3. So pitching matchup tonight. First start for Carson Hine. He has come on in relief appearance last Tuesday against Emporia. And then on the mound for Emporia is John Miller. We're going to go ahead and wrap up our pregame show when we come back. It's First Pip. You're listening to Ottawa Post-60 Arrows Legion Baseball on KOFO, brought to you by our title sponsor, State Farm Insurance, Keith King, and Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watch the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Why is Kansas State Bank your hometown bank? Because the people you know support the people you know, like sponsoring this broadcast of Ottawa Legion Baseball, and by providing SBA loans of over $8 million as part of the Payroll Protection Program for local businesses. Kansas State Bank, proud to be your hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Celebrating over 70 years of information, sports, and entertainment. We are hometown proud. KOFO, K279CS, Ottawa.
Leading things off for Ottawa tonight is going to be Brady Beats, the shortstop. Did not play on Saturday in the two matchups. First pitch swinging, lifts it to left field. Actually going back and making the grab is the shortstop on the soft pop-up. Williams at short for Emporia for out number one. And Beats swinging at the first pitch. That'll bring up Carson Hine, the starting pitcher for Ottawa. Go around the defensive lineup here in just a second for Emporia. First pitch, strike, swinging there by Hine, a little behind it. Left field will be Kermer, center field Baumgartner, right field Beatty, at third Groh, shortstop Williams, second base Garrett, first base Wagner, and on the mound we mentioned John Miller as his second pitch is fouled up and out of play by Hine, and he's behind in the count at 0-2, and behind the plate will be Kohlmeyer. Emporia red jerseys, white pants, black hat with the red bill. As the 0-2 pitch to Carson Hine, just a bit outside, and the count to 1-2. Hine, the starting pitcher for the Arrows tonight, making his first appearance, has come in relief last Tuesday. 1-2 pitch to Hine, a breaking ball that gets away from Miller, and the count to 2-2. Ottawa blue jerseys, gray pants with the Red Sox. Hine going with the stirrups tonight. 2-2 pitch to Hine, and he will jam shot to short. It's going to be a close play at first. Hine with good speed, but nice throw from short by Williams. Gets him by a step, and 2 down in the top of the first for the Arrows.
Now batting, Blake Kohlmeyer.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Blake Kohlmeyer, number 23. Right-handed hitter to face Miller. And Miller going right at him with another fastball. This one catches the outside part of the plate, and a swinging strike there by Kohlmeyer. 0-1 pitch to him as a breaking ball almost catches him. Able to get out of the way, and the count to 1-1 on a breaking ball. 1-1 pitch from Miller, a little high in the count to 2-1. Miller working quickly. Set up here in Emporia, turf infield and all the way down the line, and then in the outfield you've got the grass. 1-1 pitch, fastball goes high, and the count to 3-1. Exact same alignment that Ottawa University just put in. Mammoth Turf put that in, so they have the turf now for baseball, and then for softball, infield and outfield. 3-1 pitch, foul back and out of play. The count goes full at 3-2. Temperature at first pitch at 91 feels like 93. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off at the plate. Might have caught Kohlmeyer. He'll step out of the box. Ottawa got off to a fast start against Topeka on Saturday in that win, 11-3. But just couldn't get the bats going against Iola in Game 2. 3-2 pitch to Kohlmeyer. He'll strike out swinging, and that'll do it for Ottawa in the first inning. No runs on no hits, none left on base as we head to the bottom half. Ottawa 0 and Emporia coming to the plate. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Legion Baseball on KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy knows that right now it's all about safety and convenience. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts reminding you that you can park out front and call 242-0240 and we'll bring your prescription out or pick up your written script to be filled. We also want you to know about our new Saturday hours from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can still get the same weekday service from 9 to 7, and if you still aren't ready to get out and about, you can always take advantage of our free delivery service. Kramer Pharmacy open 9 to 7 weekdays and Saturday from 9 to 2 at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be signs that your digestive system isn't working at its best? But taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil supports your daily digestive health using a special plant-based fiber called psyllium. Psyllium works by forming a gel in your digestive system to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Metamucil's gelling action also helps to promote heart health and slows down sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. Start feeling lighter and more energetic by taking Metamucil every day.
3 up and 3 down for the Arrows in the top half of the first inning. On the mound for the Arrows in Game 1 will be Cole Hine, as he will make his first start of the year. Carson Hine making his first start. Had a relief appearance, had 1 inning of work against Emporia. He will step out defensive alignment for Ottawa. Kohlmeyer in left, Richards in center, Robinson and right. At third, Michael, short Beach, second base Swanson, first base Laurie, and the battery Oshel behind the plate, and Hine on the mound. The fences here in Emporia in left 335, left center 365, dead center 375, right center 355, and all the way in the right corner 305. taller fences here. Not going to be robbing too many home runs. If you hit one out, it is hammered. As Emporia will bring Baumgartner, Williams, and Miller to lead things off. Emporia won going away and run rule in the first matchup this year last Tuesday. Wins of 15-2 and 11-2, and they jumped on Ottawa early in both games. First pitch from Hine, low and in the dirt for ball one. Bo Baumgartner, the center fielder, will step in from the right side. One-oh pitch from Hine. Inside again, and the count's a 2-0. Ottawa had 6 walks in the loss to Iola in Game 2. Only 3 walks in that win against the Topeka Senators. 2-0 pitch from Carson Hine. Does catch the inside part of the plate on the righty for strike one, and behind an account at 2-1. He works right in the middle of the rubber, as it is the turf mound. 2-1 pitch from Hine, swinging strike on a breaking ball, and the count goes even at 2-2 as Hine is battled back. Hine comes set, working out of the stretch. 2-2 pitch, chopped foul towards the Emporia dugout. The count remains at 2-2. Weather.com had the wind coming out of the southeast at 15, but with the trees surrounding, really didn't feel a whole lot of wind out there. You see the jerseys flapping on Carson Hine. 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, strike 3, as he got Baumgartner out in front in the first strikeout of the night for Carson Hine. Brings to the plate number 2, Caden Williams. Left-handed hitting shortstop who made 2 really good plays in the first inning. Had to run out into short left field to make a grab, and then had a soft grounder that got to him. He was able to pick up and throw out Hine. Route number 2. First pitch to him, breaking ball low, and the count to 1-0. One-oh pitch to Williams. He'll pop it up. They're going to stay in play. Looks like it's going to go foul. Headed towards my car in the parking lot, I'm sure. Count to 1-1. Good crowd in attendance starting to file in. 1-1 pitch. Going to be chopped up the middle. We'll see if anyone in short can get to it. It's going to fall in front of Jose Richards, as he was coming on strong, but it drops for a single for Williams to get things started for Emporia. That'll bring up the pitcher, John Miller. So a runner at first is Williams. Miller, the right-handed hitting pitcher. And first pitch is a strike and goes off the glove of the catcher, Oshel. And taking second with no throw will be Williams. So a runner at second and 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. No score between Ottawa and Emporia. The Arrows playing their first road game of the season. Carson Hine heading the count at 0-1. That pitch is going to be chopped foul down the third baseline. Michael was playing right on the bag, so if that's fair, he would have been able to make the play. And it counts to 0-2. Carson Hine used his breaking ball to get the strikeout of Baumgartner earlier in this inning. We'll see if he goes back to it here with a runner at second and 1 out. 0-2 pitch on the way for Hine. He goes with a fastball high and at the letters, and it counts to 1-2 as he was trying to get Miller to chase. Miller with an open stance in the box. Not a huge lead at second for Williams. They are playing him on the bag. And 1-2 pitch low and inside, and the count evens at 2-2. Having Swanson almost play right over the top of the bag, and right before Hine lets it go, he'll move back a couple steps to his left. Also at short, they've got beats there as well. 2-2 pitch, chopped at the plate, and it's going to go foul as Miller battling with Hine with one out in the bottom of the first inning, no score. As soon as I mentioned the wind looking like it's going to die down, you see those trees in left center really starting to whip around. 2-2 pitch to Miller. Outside with a breaking ball, and he's worked it full at 3-2. Again, not a major lead at second for Williams. Full count pitch. Again, chopped at the plate, and it might have caught Miller on the inside of the left leg. He'll walk it off. The ball actually ended up behind him, and we'll do it again. Miller still taking his time getting back in the box. 3-2 again. Hine facing off against Miller. Pitch on the way from him is going to be ripped to left center. We'll see if Richards can get there. It's going to drop in front of him. Williams is going to score. There will not be a throw to the plate. And an RBI single for John Miller. And Emporia leads 1-0. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, number 8, Hunter Grove. Just like that, Emporia out early. Grow, another lefty. Wide open stance from that left side. This one's going to be hit over the head of the second baseman. Diving is Swanson, and it's another single. As Emporia has 3 singles in the inning, and Miller will move to second. Tough play for Swanson there at second base. Not sure he saw it the whole way. Sounded off like a cue shot off the end of the bat, and it carried over the head, and a base hit for Grow. Still just 1 out in the inning. Runners at first and second here in Emporia as Ottawa trails Emporia 1-0. First pitch, runner going from second. There'll be a throw down to third, and Michael did everything he could to keep it off his chest, and unfortunately the runner from first will go to second on the delayed steal as the throw was low and to the left of Michael. So stolen bases for Williams and Miller, or excuse me, make that Miller and Grow. Now runners at second and third and 1 out. As Douglas at the plate. Skylar Douglas, the right-handed hitter. Count at 1-1. Pitch on the way to Douglas. Going to catch the outside corner for a strike. Count at 1-2. And Hine, unfortunately, they just put it in the wrong spot here early on. It's had some really good pitches. 1-2 pitch breaking ball, going to be hit down the line, tailing away, just foul. That one looked fair a long time. And count 2 will remain at 1-2 with runners at second and third and 1 out in the inning. Miller standing at third, Groves standing at second for Emporia. They lead 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Strike 3 swinging as Hine goes back to his fastball and gets his second strikeout of the inning. Big strikeout, trying to keep this from being a big inning for Emporia. Still runners at second and third, 2 outs. That'll bring up the catcher, number 10, Cade Kohlmeyer. Larson. You go to break.
Build Dad's imagination with a gift from Lowe's this Father's Day. From backyard roller coasters and beyond, power his projects with a Cobalt 24-volt Max XTR power tool starting at $149. When you buy one, you get a 24-volt battery free. How about fixing up the family SUV? Dad can do it with a Craftsman 81-piece mechanics tool set that comes with a lifetime warranty. Only $69.98. Visit Lowe's in-store or online. Cobalt offer valid through 8/3. Craftsman offer valid through 7/31 while supplies last.
Hi, this is Chad Bruner, Director at the ORC. Are you looking for something for your youngsters to do this summer? Then sign up for our afternoon summer camp with Mr. Matt. Interested in getting into shape? Then don't miss your opportunity for all of our fitness classes. Auto Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
Welcome back as Ottawa was able to get a 5-3 putout to end the inning as Carson Hine worked out of a second and third base jam with just one out as he got a strikeout of Douglas and then the ground out from Kohlmeyer to keep the score at just 1-0 in favor of Emporia. Due up for Ottawa, Michael Espinoza and Swanson in the top of the second inning as they will face John Miller, who was able to go 3 up, 3 down in the top half of the first. I want to make sure we thank our sponsors, Quality Structures in Richmond, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, and we'll get to the rest of them here in a little bit. As leading off for Ottawa will be number 7, Aiden Michael, as he will step in, the right-handed hitting cleanup hitter, takes ball inside with a fastball on the count to 1-0. 1-0 pitch to Michael. Fastball high in the count to 2-0. First time Miller is going to have to work from behind in the count. Ottawa was swinging a lot of strikes in the first inning. 2-0 pitch. Ripped over the head of the shortstop. Leaping up. Williams can't make the play, and Ottawa has their first hit of the night as Michael rips one over the head of the shortstop for a single. That'll bring up number 26, Antonio Espinoza, who had 4 hits in 2 games on Saturday. A double and 3 singles. A couple RBIs as well. He also hits from the right side. Runner at first, no outs. Top of the second inning. Espinoza swinging right away, and this one's down the line at third. Nice play, and the left fielder drops the ball. Michael trying to take third, and he will. Espinoza diving into second safe. As the left fielder, Kermer, couldn't hang on to it as Espinoza ripped it down the third baseline, and Ottawa able to get something going here in the top of the second, trailing 1-0 with runners at second and third, and no outs. As Espinoza continuing to swing a hot bat. First pitch, a ball to Swanson. Second pitch, swinging strike. Fastball high, and the count to 1-1. Number 27, Cole Swanson. Chance to drive in a run here. 1-1 pitch, swinging strike, and the count to 1-2. Swanson at second base here in game 1. 1-2 pitch to Cole. Strike 3 looking, is that one on the outside corner with another fastball, and out number 1 in the top of the second inning. Second strikeout for John Miller. 1 down here in the top of the second. Ottawa with runners at second and third. And Liam Robinson with an opportunity to get a hit. He'll take a first pitch strike on the inside corner. 0-1 pitch to Robertson, and he'll swing over the top of another one, and the count quickly to 0-2. Pitch, outside and low, and the count to 1-2. Michael started off the inning with a single over the head of the shortstop. Espinoza on the very next pitch with a double down the left field line. And Ottawa's had a strikeout, and the count at 1-2, and another strikeout swinging this time by Robertson. And now 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Jose Richards, the center fielder. First pitch to Richards, swinging strike on the outside corner, and the count at 0-1. One pitch to the righty. Richards takes a fastball high and inside, and the count to 1-1. Infield playing back. Short and second almost onto the grass line where the turf and the grass meet. 1-1 pitch. Another fastball right down the middle. Richards watching all the way, and the count quickly to 1-2. As Miller has battled back after giving up the leadoff single and then the double. 1-2 pitch, foul back into the screen behind home plate, and the count remains at 1-2. Oshel on the on-deck circle for Ottawa, threatening here in the top of the second, trailing 1-0 to Emporia. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball that fools Richards, and he'll strike out swinging. Ottawa no runs on 2 hits, 2 left on base as we head to the bottom of the second. Arrows trailing 1-0. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Legion Baseball on KOFO.
This is Margie Hindeleiter, Community President at Bank Midwest in Ottawa, proud to support our local sports teams like Ottawa Post 60 Legion Baseball Team. It's just common sense to be involved with the youth and their parents in our community. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives. Member FDIC.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
This is you getting snacks from the pantry. This is you getting snacks from the DQ 2 for $4 Super Snack Menu.
Wow!
And mixing and matching any 2 snacks, like the new lemonade Twisty Misty with a chili dog.
Uh-huh!
A cheeseburger with fries.
What?
Or even pretzel sticks with a sundae. The DQ 2 for $4 Super Snack Menu. 2 snacks, $4. Get your on. Look for drive-thru and takeout options at your DQ. DQ, happy tastes good.
Welcome back as Ottawa trails Emporia 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning, as Ottawa able to threaten in the top half as they got a leadoff single followed by a double, but left the runners at second and third with 3 straight strikeouts to end the inning. Thanks some of our other sponsors: Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, ORC, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Arvest Bank, Bank Midwest, and CarStar. Of course, our co-title sponsors for this year, Ottawa Chiropractic and Keith King State Farm. To the plate for Emporia, here in the bottom of the second, Beatty, Wagner, and Garate. First pitch to Beatty, fastball just misses and a little low to the inside for ball 1. Skylar Beatty, number 9, the right fielder. 1-0 pitch to him, swinging strike that goes through the glove of Oshel, and the count's a 1-1. Carson Hine in the first inning had a strikeout to start, then the next 3 batters were able to reach on singles, but after that, got a strikeout and a ground out to third and only gave up 1 run. 1-1 pitch, foul down the third baseline, right into the coach's box. Coach on that side tried to barehand it, kept it in front of him. And counted 1-2. And the shadow starting to creep in from the third base side, almost to the pitcher's mound. 1-2 pitch, fastball hits the turf in front of Oshel. He makes a nice stop, and the count to 2-2. This is a doubleheader tonight, as we will have the second game to follow 20 minutes after this one. 2-2 pitch is going to hit Beatty, and he will go down to first base on the 2-2 pitch.
Now Matt Cookie.
First runner reaches for Emporia. We'll bring up number 22, Riley Wagner. No outs, bottom of the second. Emporia leading 1-0. They have a runner at first. And they will throw over to first as Hine checking on the runner, Beatty. Takes a couple steps out. And Hine ready to fire, and it's a fastball outside to the right-handed hitting Wagner for ball one. Hine again peeking over his left shoulder. He'll come set. And now he'll throw to first, and diving back is Beatty. No tag applied, but Hine keeping a close look over there at first. One-0 pitch, going to be hit up, back up the middle. Richards coming on, can't make the play. Trying to throw out the runner at second. As Beatty was about halfway to second, able to get there easily in a single for Emporia. It's their fourth hit of the game, and they have runners at first and second and no outs here in the bottom of the second inning. We'll bring up number 6, Ethan Garate. Second baseman shows bunt on the first pitch, and he'll bring it back as the fastball was high. Michael was not charging from third on that first pitch. We'll see if he takes a couple steps in. Although on the turf, bunts seem to move a little bit more. 1-0 pitch again showing bunt. Beautiful bunt right back to the pitcher. They'll try and go in time, and it's going to go by the first baseman, and this is going to be trouble. 1 run scores. Garate into second, and all the way to third goes Wagner, and Emporia leads 2-0. As Hine never really got a good handle on it. And that is going to be an error on the pitcher, Hine. So runners at second and third, no outs. Emporia leading 2-0 as they get their first run of the second inning. Brings up number 12, Camden Kerner. Kerner going to lift this one down the first baseline. This is going to be a tough play out in second. And the runner not going to tag from third base on the grab by Swanson. We got into the outfield grass on the pop-up for out number 1. Runner staying at second and third. We go back to the top of the lineup here with Bo Baumgartner. Struck out in his first plate appearance in the last inning. Big out there for Hine, and this one's going to be ripped to center. And Richards lets it drop in front of him. Runner's coming home to the plate. There's a play at the plate, not in time. And it goes over the head of the catcher. Baumgartner's going to go all the way to third. And it ends up being a 2-run single with a throwing error. And it's a 4-0 lead for Emporia. So Baumgartner gets the single and 2 RBIs. I'll bring up number 2, Caden Williams. And Emporia has blown this one open here as it's 4-0 with 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch swinging from the left side is Williams for strike 1. Ottawa with 2 errors in the inning. Fastball a little off the plate. And the count to 1-1. 1 out, bottom of the second. Emporia scored 3 in the inning. They lead 4-0 over Ottawa. And game 1 of our doubleheader. 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled back to the screen. It went off the glove of Oshel. And the count to 1-2. Runner standing at third is Baumgartner. 1-2 pitch inside goes by the catcher. Coming home is Baumgartner. He'll score with a head-first slide. And it's 5-0 Emporia. So the bases are empty on the pass ball from Hine. And some action in the Ottawa bullpen down that first base line. Two-two pitch coming to Williams. He'll lift it out of play. Emporia leads it 5-0, bottom of the second. One out in the inning. Scored one in the first. They've scored 4 in the second. Two-two pitch. Williams pops it up at the plate. We'll see who calls it for Ottawa. Swanson and Beats over there, and Beats will make the grab just behind second base for out number 2.
Number 19, John Miller.
Brings up the pitcher, John Miller, had an RBI single in the first inning. Base is empty for Emporia. First pitch, strike in there for Miller. And he'll take it. As Hine able to locate that outside corner with the first pitch. One pitch inside, and it does catch Miller. And he'll take his base. That's the second hit batsman of the inning for Carson Hine. Started off the inning by hitting Beatty. As there will be a courtesy runner for Miller. That is Hayden Baumhart. This one's going to be popped up at the plate by Groh. And Michael does make the grab, fighting the sun for out number 3, but Emporia 4 runs on 2 hits, 1 left on base. We head to the top of the third. Emporia leading Ottawa 5-0. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
For the ones we trust to always be there. For the ones caring for others. For the ones who keep things going, no matter where they are. In extraordinary times, extraordinary people step up, like the ones standing guard and standing on the front lines, and the ones who are staying apart while still working together. With your efforts, we will get through this. We're grateful for all you do. Visit Grainger.com for resources that can help as you create your recovery plan. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Since 1899, Goppert State Service Bank has worked side by side with friends and neighbors to help shape the future of our community. The Goppert State Service Bank offers a full range of banking services for every need. The Goppert State Service Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Welcome back to Jones Field at Stoughton's Grove as Emporia leads Ottawa 5-0 after 2 innings. As Ottawa was able to get something going in the top half of the second as they got a leadoff single and followed by a double. But after that, 3 straight strikeouts coming to the plate for the Arrows in this inning will be Oshel, Laurie, and Beats. Brendan Oshel catching here in game 1. Right-handed hitter. Going with 1 glove on the left hand in the batter's box. Wide open stance from the right side. Takes fastball outside from Miller for ball 1. Count to 1-0. 1-0 pitch, swinging and fouling it out of play down the first base line is Oshel, and the count's a 1-1. Ottawa no runs on 2 hits, 2 errors. 1-1 pitch in the dirt, or into the turf. Count goes to 2-1. 2-1 pitch to Oshel, fastball fouled back and out of play. Count goes even. Oshel will be followed by Laurie, and then after that, Beats as we go back to the top of the lineup. 2-2 pitch, breaking ball that had Oshel full, just gets a piece of it as it goes foul behind the catcher, Kohlmeyer. Count remains at 2-2 as Oshel was way out in front of it, somehow kept his hands back and make a little bit of contact to stay alive. 2-2 pitch in the dirt, and Oshel's worked it full. After tonight's doubleheader, Ottawa will host Garnett here later this week on the 19th. That one has a 6 and 8 o'clock start. 3-2 pitch, breaking ball that stays high, and Oshel works a walk to lead off the inning for Ottawa. Brings to the plate number 19, Ryan Lowry, the first baseman. And Ottawa's going to get a courtesy runner as they'll bring in number 13, Dylan Lloyd. Quentin Carver was out there first. And they decide to go with Lloyd as catcher Oshel earns a leadoff walk. Lloyd pinch ran several times on Saturday. First pitch does catch the lower half of the strike zone for strike one to Laurie. And he's behind at 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Miller. Going to be lined down the third base line fair. Diving play at third as it goes into left field for a single, and Ottawa's got something going again for the second inning in a row. As Laurie gets the single for Ottawa as it went between the third baseman, Groh, and the shortstop, Williams. Groh's diving to his left. Back to the top of the lineup for Ottawa as Beats steps in with runners at first and second and no out. They'll take a breaking ball. It's high and inside for ball one. Lloyd with good speed at second, still no outs. Top of the third, Ottawa trailing 5-0. 1-0 pitch, going to be chopped too short. On the run is Williams. He only has one play, and that's at first. He makes the play at first for out number one, and the runners move up to second and third. As Williams has a cannon over there at short. Actually made the play on Beats in the first inning as he leapt up to make the grab in short left field. That'll bring up the pitcher, Carson Hine, who can potentially give himself some help out on the mound with a base hit. It'll score two. Both batters on the base paths for Ottawa with good speed as Lloyd at third, Laurie at second. First pitch and the second pitch, both fastballs on the outside part of the plate, and quickly Hine behind in the count at 0-2. Miller now working exclusively out of the windup. 0-2 pitch in the dirt, count to 1-2. Hine with a ground out to short in the first inning. One-two pitch to Carson, breaking ball, strike three looking. As that one seemed to hang up there forever, and Hine couldn't decide, and 2 outs in the inning. Here in the top of the third. Brings to the plate Blake Olmeyer. He struck out swinging in the first. First pitch to Olmeyer is going to be hit to second base. Unfortunately, it's right at the second baseman, Garate, on the ground, and he'll get it over to first for out number 3. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left on base for Ottawa as we head to the bottom of the third. Arrows trailing 5-0. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Legion Baseball on KOFO.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
It's summer, and odds are, at some point, your teenager's going to ask if they can borrow the car. Being sure they're safe is your first thought, which leads to your second thought. Do I have enough coverage? Now you're thinking, time to call your local State Farm agent in Ottawa, Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
When purchasing or refinancing a home, do you know what transpires from time of application to the day of settlement? Rod Croucher and his dedicated staff will guide you through the process, protecting you against any adverse title claims or risks. Croucher Abstract and Title, 324 South Main, Ottawa.
Ottawa able to get runners in scoring position for the second time in 2 innings with less than 2 outs, but unfortunately unable to get anyone across the plate, and they trail 5-0 as we get to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's an opportunity to thank some of our sponsors: Croucher Abstract and Title Company, Goppert State Service Bank, Quality Structures in Richmond, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home. And leading it off for Emporia will be Douglas, who struck out in the 1st inning, as we start the bottom of the 3rd, and Emporia leading 5-0. They have 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors so far. First pitch is a strike from Hine, and umpire really favoring the right side of the plate so far tonight. Hine able to hit it right on the mark. He's ahead in the count 0-1. Hine comes set, pitch on the way, another breaking ball. This one's going to be hit to short on one bounce. Beats will take it, fired over the first for out number 1.
Number 10, Colemeyer.
Brings up the catcher, Colemeyer, as he grounded to 3rd in his first plate appearance in the 1st inning. First pitch from Hine, fouled down the 3rd baseline. As the 3rd base coach has been active today, that time having to get out of the way as Colemeyer made good contact. 0-1 count. Breaking ball going to be lifted into left field. Taking a couple steps to his right will be Olmeyer. He'll make the grab for out number 2. The shadows drifted about halfway between the pitching mound and home plate. I'm sure that's got to be tough for the hitters. See that ball disappear for a split second before getting to the strike zone. Brings up Beatty, the right fielder. He was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning, came around to score. He'll take a fastball outside and the count to 1-0. Pitch from Hine, low, it bounces in front of Oshel. Count to 1-1. Beatty going with the long sleeve undershirt. 2-0 pitch from Hine inside, almost catches Beatty again. That's ball 3. Hine has worked quickly in this inning. He's got 2 quick outs. Bottom of the 3rd, 5-0 the lead for Emporia on Ottawa. 3-0 pitch misses outside, and that's ball 4. So a walk for Beatty. We'll send him to first.
Number 22, 216.
Brings up Wagner. Single in the 1st inning, came around to score. As Emporia had 3 batters that were able to get on base in a row, and all 3 ended up scoring in the 2nd inning as part of a 4-run inning for Emporia. 1 in the 1st, 4 in the 2nd. First pitch fouled away by Wagner, counted 0-1. Big lead over at first, and the runner going. Breaking ball does catch The inside part of the plate, and the count to 0-2. No throw down to second as Beatty, with great speed and a good jump, able to get the stolen base. And again, another big lead at second. 0-2 pitch, just off the plate. Oshel framing it for a good couple seconds after that one. Umpire not going for it, and the count at 1-2 with 2 outs. Bottom of the third. 1-2 pitch, another breaking ball, swinging strike 3 by Wagner. And that does it for Emporia in the bottom half of the third inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left on base as we head to the 4th inning. You're listening to Ottawa Aeros Legion Baseball on KOFO.
Have you ever wanted to learn a new language like French, Spanish, or Russian, but thought it would be too difficult and time-consuming? Then go to Babbel.com and try it for free. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you will actually use. In 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel uses a modern conversation-based technique that makes language engaging, fun, and memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases. Then, sentences gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. Babbel is created by language experts who use the spaced repetition method to help you learn quickly and remember what you learned. With Babbel, you can speak a new language. Babbel. Language for life. Now try Babbel free. Just go to Babbel.com or download the Babbel app and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Ottawa trails 5-0 as we start the top of the 4th inning. Ottawa will bring to the plate Aiden Michael along with Espinoza and Swanson. Michael, who had a single in the second inning, as he roped one to left field. First pitch to him, breaking ball, in there for strike 1. As John Miller starts his 4th inning of work. So far, 3 innings, just 3 hits given up. And he has 4 strikeouts. 0-1 pitch to Michael. Low and in the dirt for ball 1. As the count goes to 1-1. One pitch, fastball. Michael a little behind and fouls back over the Ottawa dugout. He's behind the count at 1-2. Michael was able to get over to third after the double from Espinoza, but Ottawa left those runners on base. 1-2 pitch, and Michael gets a piece of it as he was fooled on the breaking ball and stays alive on the chopper foul. Again, Miller quickly working. 1-2 pitch, fastball, and a battle at the plate as Michael gets a piece of it one more time, and it goes foul. One-two pitch, fastball fouled at the plate. Caught the spikes there of Michael. He'll walk it off. So count at 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat. 1-2 pitch, fastball in the dirt. Goes off the knee pads of Kohlmeyer. And towards the Ottawa dugout, umpire will give him a fresh one. Count at 2-2. Cleanup hitter Michael battling with Miller. 2-2 pitch inside. Count goes full. Michael not fooled on that breaking ball. Michael seeing the ball much better today than he did on Saturday. 3-2 pitch inside, and they're going to say strike 3 looking as that one looked to be almost letters high, and strike 3 for Miller. And out number 1 in the top of the 4th. Heck of a battle there by Michael. Unfortunate to come up with the strikeout. Espinoza to the plate, saw one pitch and roped it down the third base line in the second inning. He's swinging right away. He's going to pop it up at the plate. Miller on the mound, looking for it, loses it. It's going to drop in the infield. as the third baseman, Groh, ended up calling off the pitcher, Miller. Wait to see if that's charged in error or not. It will be charged in error. The third baseman, Groh. Tough to see in the sun, but Ottawa will take anything they can right now. First pitch, swinging Swanson. He'll foul it back. Count to 0-1. So Espinoza stands at first with one out. And Ottawa trailing 5-0 in the top of the fourth inning to Emporia. 0-1 pitch to Swanson. Inside with a fastball, and the count goes to 1-1. Swanson struck out looking in the second. That was on 3 pitches. 1-1 pitch from Miller. Fastball low and outside, and Espinoza with a late steal, and he's going to be gunned down at second. Not sure if he thought Kohlmeyer had played that one wrong, but Espinoza is thrown out for out number 2. Count at 2-1 on Swanson. No one on the base pass for the Arrows. 2-1 pitch is high, and the count's at 3-1. Pitch, Swanson swinging a little out in front of it, and the count goes full with 2 outs, top of the fourth. Emporia leading 5-0. Full count pitch, going to be hit to short. Williams takes it on 2 hops. He'll throw over to first with a strong throw to get Swanson by a couple steps. That does it for Ottawa in the inning. No runs, no hits. None left on base and 1 error. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, you listen to Ottawa Arrows Legion Baseball on KOFO.
Have you ever wanted to learn a new language like French, Spanish, or Russian, but thought it would be too difficult and time-consuming? Then go to Babbel.com and try it for free. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you will actually use. In 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel uses a modern conversation-based technique that makes language engaging, fun, and memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases. Then, sentences gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. Babbel is created by language experts who use the spaced repetition method to help you learn quickly and remember what you learned. With Babbel, you can speak a new language. Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel free. Just go to Babbel.com or download the Babbel app and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com, Babbel.com.
Carson Hines starting his 4th inning of work. As Emporia scored 5 runs on 5 hits, only 3 of those runs have been charged to Heim, as Ottawa had 2 errors in that 2nd inning where they gave up 4 runs. Leading it off for Emporia is going to be Ethan Garate. He'll be followed by Kermer and Baumgartner. Garate, the second baseman, able to reach on an error. It actually ended up with him at third base on a throwing error from the pitcher. This one's going to be chopped to third, and it's going to go foul as Michael lets it roll into foul territory, and the count to 0-1. Garate with tremendous speed. In that 2nd inning, that bunt to Heim, he fielded it well, just couldn't make the transition from his glove to his throwing hand, and ended up throwing it wide right of the first baseman, Laurie. Turned into 2 runs for Emporia. Oh, 1 pitch to Garate. He's going to chop this one to second on a couple bounces, picking up and firing it to first to Swanson for out number 1. As Carson Hine has gotten into a nice groove here, he's been able to take care of 4 out of his last 5 hitters. Just that one runner able to reach was on a walk. He's had 2 ground outs, a strikeout, and a pop-up. As he faces Kermer, takes fastball outside and the count's a 1-0. 1-0 pitch, lifted foul, and it'll go out of play. Making a hard run for it was Beats from short. Fence here comes out. The jettisons wide into foul territory, but as you get farther down the line, works its way to about 6 or 7 feet down that third base and first base line. 1-1 pitch in there. Count to 1-2. Kermer popped up. His first plate appearance, second inning, trying with a breaking ball that time is Heim, and getting out of the way in that left side of the batter's box is Kermer. As he popped up to Swanson, as I mentioned, back in the second inning. 2-2 count. Pitch from Heim just caught the end of the bat, and it'll go foul. Emporia with 1 run in the first, 4 in the second. That leaves us at our score line of 5-0. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Emporia leading Ottawa. 2-2 pitch, fastball just misses, and see a little head nod there from Oshel, exactly where he wanted it. And count goes full. Three-two pitch from Heim, going to be lifted out to center, going back on. It's going to drop as Richards and Swanson couldn't decide who was going to call it. And in the end, it's able to drop right in front of Richards and Swanson, and it's a single for Emporia. It's the first hit Heim has given up in 2 innings. Runner at first is Kermer, and we're back to the top of the lineup for Emporia with Baumgartner. First pitch, runner going. Throw down from Oshel. Tag not there, and the ball came out of the glove of Swanson, and a stolen base for Kermer. Baumgartner struck out in the first inning, then had a 2 RBI single in the second. Pine checks second base a couple times. He'll come set, fire. Thought it might have caught Baumgartner, and the count goes to 2-0. Umpire says 1-1. So it looks like that first pitch was a strike, and the count instead goes to 1-1. 1-1 pitch, lifted, popped up towards the right side of the infield. Coming over to make the grab will be Laurie at first for out number 2.
Number 2,
Caden Williams, the shortstop, will bat with a runner at second, and we'll have a mound visit here for Ottawa. And that is going to be it for Carson Hine as he goes 3 2/3. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Build Dad's imagination with a gift from Lowe's this Father's Day. From backyard roller coasters and beyond, power his projects with a Cobalt 24-volt Max XTR power tool starting at $149. When you buy one, you get a 24-volt battery free. How about fixing up the family SUV? Dad can do it with a Craftsman 81-piece mechanics tool set that comes with a lifetime warranty. Only $69.98. Visit Lowe's in-store or online. Cobalt offer valid through 8/3. Craftsman offer valid through 7/31 while supplies last.
This is you getting snacks from the pantry. This is you getting snacks from the DQ 2 for $4 Super Snack Menu.
Wow!
And mixing and matching any 2 snacks, like the new Lemonade Twisty Misty with a chili dog.
Uh-huh!
A cheeseburger with fries.
What?
Or even pretzel sticks with a sundae. The DQ 2 for $4 Super Snack Menu. 2 snacks, $4. Get your on. Look for drive-thru and takeout options at your DQ. DQ, happy tastes good.
Carson Hines' evening is finished here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3 2/3 for him. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 earned runs. 5 total runs overall, but a good performance by Hines against one of the best lineups in the state. We will see Lane Altick who was the starter against Topeka on Saturday as he went 3 innings, had 7 strikeouts, 70 total pitches in that one. Did pitch against Emporia last Tuesday as he went 1 full inning in relief. And the lefty will come out to face the righty Williams. Williams had a single in the first inning, came around to score, and popped up to the shortstop in the second. Still a runner at second, 2 outs as Lane Altick. First pitch, fastball strike in there on the inside corner. Count to 0-1. Altick works from that far right side of the rubber. 1-0 pitch. Make that 0-1 pitch outside and the count to 1-1. Standing at second is Kermer, who had a single and then a stolen base. 1-1 pitch from Altick. Swinging, chopped off the end of the bat. Altick trying to make the play. He'll pick it up, toss it over to first for the 3rd out. No runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base as we head to the 5th inning. Ottawa trailing 5-0. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Legion Baseball on KOFO.
Newsmax calls it the most important book of the 2020 election. Mike Huckabee says it's President Trump's playbook for victory. Mark Levin calls it indispensable for every conservative. Sean Spicer warns Trump critics it could ruin your day. And Donald Trump Jr. is telling everyone to read it. The new book is David Horowitz's Blitz. Trump will smash the left and win. In Blitz, David Horowitz reveals President Trump's secret plan for victory and rips the lid off the secret agendas of Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and those out to stop him. You need to get Blitz. Everyone is talking about it. You've seen David Horowitz on Fox News, CNN, and Newsmax TV. Now, Blitz is already a #1 Amazon bestseller. Find it in bookstores everywhere, or check out the free offer and save $28. Just call 800-NEWSMAX. That's 800-NEWSMAX. Or go to blitz411.com. Blitz411.com. Get Blitz today.
Lead it off for Ottawa here in the 5th will be Robertson, followed by Richards and Oshel, as they will face Miller for the 2nd time, as Miller has gone all 4 innings for Emporia. Thank some of our sponsors, the ORC, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Arvest Bank, Bank of the Midwest, CarStar, Croucher Abstract and Title Company, and Gofford State Service Bank, as Liam Robertson struck out in the 2nd inning. First pitch, fastball misses low for ball 1. Shadows now covering the batter's box. Only the pitcher in the sun. 1-0 pitch, fouled off the helmet of the catcher Cole Meyer, and the count to 1-1. Robertson got the starting game 2 against Iola on Saturday. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball that Robinson was sitting on top of, but unable to barrel it, it goes foul. One-two pitch, breaking ball that Robertson's going to chop to short to Williams. Williams up, throwing with it, and gets him by a step for out number 1. Busy day for Williams, as that is his 6th putout. Brings up the center fielder, Jose Richards. Struck out swinging in the 2nd. First pitch, strike, right down the middle with a fastball. The count to 0-1. Ottawa back in action on Friday. They'll take on Garnett from Harvey Drake Field. 0-1 pitch, fouled out of play. Down to 0-2, and then Sunday will be the alumni game. That one will be at the South Diamond. Luke Queen on the call on Friday here on KOFO. 0-2 pitch, fastball low and outside, count to 1-2. Ottawa has 3 hits in the game. They haven't had a hit since the second inning. Breaking ball that has Richards fooled the whole way, and he'll go down looking for out number 2. As Miller really starting to find his command with the breaking ball. Early on, he was just blowing it by these Ottawa hitters and kind of struggling to command the breaking ball, but his last 2 strikeouts have had Ottawa hitters on their heels. 2 outs in the inning. And a fastball low to start out Oshel. Count at 1-0. Pitcher on the way is going to be lifted foul over the Ottawa dugout. Count to 1-1. Ottawa 1-3 on the season. Picked up their first win on Saturday against the Topeka Senators. The 3 losses, 2 of them come from Emporia last Tuesday, and then to Iola in that second game on Saturday. And second pitch fastball, swinging over the top of it is Oshel, and he's behind at 1-2. Oshel walked in the second, was able to get to second base, where he was left stranded. He's going to foul another one back on the 1-2 pitch. Here with 2 outs, top of the 5th, Ottawa trailing Emporia 5-0. Game 1 of tonight's doubleheader. One-two pitch, breaking ball, going to be lifted right back up the middle for a base hit. It was over the head of Miller. And Oshel gets Ottawa's first base hit since the second inning. See if Ottawa can get a rally here with 2 outs. That'll bring Lloyd on to pinch run, and Laurie at the plate. Laurie with a hard hit single back in the 3rd. First pitch to Laurie, going to be lifted foul. Count to 0-1. Get the flag out in left field. The wind starting to die down. Was really whipping a couple innings ago. 0-1 pitch to Laurie. He's going to be lifted down the third baseline high as Williams is actually going to drift towards the foul line, makes the grab for out number 3, as it looked like the third baseman, Groh, had a good angle on it, but Williams calls him off, makes the catch, and that does it for Ottawa. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ottawa trailing Emporia 5-0. You're listening to Ottawa Aero Legion Baseball on KOFO.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
The number one overall health problem that we have and that we're dealing with right now would be being overweight or being obese. How do we talk about this? I think our role is to encourage our patients to become more active, encourage them to park a little further away out in the parking lot, to try and take 1,000 extra steps a day, to try and watch what they eat.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, that's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really
helpful.
Very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
Due up for Emporia here in the bottom of the 5th will be Miller, Groh, and Douglas. Miller has been superb on the mound for Emporia. He's gone all 5 innings, just 4 hits. As Emporia leads 5-0 over Ottawa. Altic starts his second inning of work. He's able to finish off the final out of the 4th inning as he came on relief for Carson High. I thank our co-sponsors, Ottawa Chiropractic and Keith King State Farm. Miller with a single, an RBI single in the first inning, and was hit by a pitch in the second. First pitch from Altic, low and inside for ball 1 from the lefty. One-0 pitch from Altic, in there in the inside part of the plate for strike one on the fastball, and the count goes even. Beautiful evening for baseball here in Emporia. 1-1 pitch. Going to be lifted to right field, tailing away from the line. It is going to go foul. Good effort by Laurie to chase it, along with Robertson in right field. As we are live from historic Sodens Grove at Jones Field. Count at 1-2. Bottom of the fifth inning, and Miller the leadoff man for Emporia. Pitch from Altick, breaking ball, just misses with the slider as it stayed high. Count to 2-2. Miller, the three-hitter in the lineup. We have 3, 4, and 5 in this inning. Fastball fouled out of play as Miller out in front of that fastball from Altick. Altick 70 pitches on Saturday and had the no decision as he left as the game was tied at 3. 2-2 pitch from Altick. Jam shot's going to tail foul. It's going to go off the top of the Ottawa dugout. And again, Miller and Altick battling at the plate. Two-two pitch. Lifted to left field and taking a couple steps back, then coming forward. In left is Olmeyer for out number 1. One down, bottom of the fifth. Brings up the cleanup man, Grove. Singled in the first inning, had a stolen base. And flew and popped up to the third baseman, Michael. Back in the second. He'll take a first pitch strike from Altick. Lefty on lefty matchup. Altick still hanging on to that right side of the rubber. 0-1 pitch, fastball high and outside. Count goes to 1-1. One pitch delivered from Altick's going to hit. Grow in the back. He'll take first.
Coming to the plate for Emporia.
Bring up the designated hitter, Skylar Douglas, with a runner at first and 1 out. Bottom of the fifth. 5-0 the lead for Emporia on the Arrows. Douglas struck out in the first. Grounded to short in the third, and he swings over the top of one for strike 1. Altick has really done a good job of throwing strikes coming in relief for Carson Hine. Grow with a short lead at first. Altick looks over and he'll deliver. A 0-1 pitch lifted up high. Drifting back at short is Beats. Still going back, makes the grab for the second out of the inning. So the runner on first and 2 outs brings to the plate Kohlmeyer. Grounded to third in the first. Flew out to left field in the third. My apologies, it is going to be Hayden Baumwert to pinch hit for Kohlmeyer. Baumwert, number 1, hits from the right side. Fastball high from Altick. Baumwert, the 1 sub listed for Emporia here in game 1. He's heading the count at 1-0. Altick peers over to first base, now delivers. Fastball in there for strike 1, and the count evens. Still standing at first base for Emporia after getting hit by a pitch is Grow. 1-1 pitch. Does catch the outside corner and a count to 1-2. 2 outs. Bottom of the fifth. 5-0 Emporia leads Ottawa. One-two pitch on the way. Fastball gets away from Altic, and the count goes even. You look at those first 2 games of the season against Emporia, they had 9 hits in Game 2, 11 hits in Game 1, and so far Ottawa's defense much improved from those first 2 games of the year. 2-2 pitch, going to be hit into the gap, and this could be extra bases. It's going to be. Rounding second and heading for third. Now they're going to send home is Groh. And trying to take third is Baumwart. He's going to be thrown out. They're going to say, no, he's safe. Is Michael unable to get the tag down? Baumwart looked like he was going to be out by a couple steps, but Michael drops the ball. And the inning continues for Emporia. The double for the pensioner Baumwart. And he'll take the extra base as the throw to the cutoff man sailed over the top and into the glove of the catcher, Oshel. Scoring from first base is Groh, and it's a 6-0 lead for Emporia. RBI for Baumwart. Brings up Beatty, the right fielder. Was hit by a pitch in the second, came around to score, and then drew a walk in the third. 0-1 pitch, fastball off the plate, and the count to 1-1. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Emporia leads Ottawa 6-0. 1-1 pitch, fouled back and over the top of us for strike 2. Baumwart, the best contact of the night for either team, as he sent that one into the gap in left center. One-two pitch from Altic. Check swing at the plate. Fastball high, and the count evens at 2-2. Altic comes set short. Set. Big leg kick fastball outside. The count goes full. Runner at third. Baumwart after the RBI double as he came in to pinch hit for Kohlmeyer. Three-two pitch. Fastball, strike 3 looking. But Emporia adds another one, and they lead it 6-0. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left on base. We head to the 6th. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
For Sutton's Jewelry, customer service during the COVID-19 crisis actually means customer safety. That's why they closed their doors for 2 months, a first in their 70-year history. And while they're still taking every precautionary measure to keep you safe, their doors are now open and they're ready to serve your jewelry needs. Stop in and celebrate with savings throughout the store, including Vera Bradley bags and gifts. Everyone at Sutton's Jewelry has missed providing that customer service to you. So stop in. They're now open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5:30, Saturday, 10 to 2. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main.
This is Margie Hindeleiter, Community President at Bank Midwest in Ottawa, proud to support our local sports teams like Ottawa Post 60 Legion baseball team. It's just common sense to be involved with the youth and their parents in our community. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives. Member FDIC.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Back here in Emporia, Ottawa trails 6-0. They'll come up to bat against John Miller in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the lineup for Ottawa, Beats, Hine, and Ohlmeyer as they try and find something against John Miller. He's gone 5 strong. We talked about the pinch hitting in the last inning for Emporia as Baumwart will take over behind the plate. Fastball inside that goes by the catcher ball mark for ball one. One-0 pitch popped up in the infield. Going to go into foul territory, but Miller will make the grab right next to the on-deck circle for out number one. And Ottawa's going to have a pinch hitter here. Jackson Lytle, the lefty. He will bat for Hine. Lytle started game 2 on Saturday against Iola. He'll take fastball outside for ball one. One-0 pitch, and Lytle's going to hit this one back up the middle. It's going to drop in front of the center fielder, Richards. I thought he'd make that Baumgartner as Williams took off on it. Lytle made good contact and lifted over the top of the shortstop, dropped right in front of the center fielder for a base hit. So a single for Lytle with one out in the top of the 6th inning. Allmeyer will step in, and he's going to hit this one to left field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Lytle with a big turn at second, but he'll stay there. And back-to-back singles for the Arrows here in the top of the 6th. Bring up the cleanup man, Michael. Big opportunity here for the big man with a runner in scoring position. Also be the 3rd time he gets a chance to face Miller. Allmeyer wasn't waiting around looking for that first pitch strike. First pitch to Michael's going to be lifted to right center. Is it going to drop? It is. It's over the head of the right fielder. And this might clear him. Lytle coming around third. They're going to send the second runner. No, the runner at third is going to stay. Lytle scores from second. Well, runners at second and third with one out as Ottawa on the board trailing 6-1. Michael with Ottawa's first extra base hit of the night. And Espinoza will step in with runners in scoring position and still just one out. 6 hits on the night for the Arrows as Espinoza smashes this one to left field. It's going to hit the base of the wall. 1 run scores. 2 runs will score. Espinoza digging for second, and he's safe with a stand-up double. And Espinoza, for the 2nd time tonight, jumping on a first pitch fastball. And he picks up 2 RBIs. Ottawa with 3 runs in the inning, and they've cut it to a 3-run deficit at 6-3. Breaking ball, chopped foul by Swanson. Ottawa's been able to get the last 4 hitters on base. They have made it a game. Fastball in there for strike 2 to Swanson with the fastball from Miller. Started off with a single from Lytle as he pinch hit for Hine. Double from Michael, double from Espinoza. This one's going to be chopped to short. Williams up and throwing, not going to get it, goes over the head of the first baseman. Ottawa's going to score with Espinoza from third, and Ottawa's cut it to a 2-run deficit. Swanson will reach on the error from Williams. Espinoza able to score from second. And Ottawa with a pinch hitter. They're going to bring Quentin Carver to the plate as he will come in for Robertson. Ottawa has scored 4 in the inning, and they trailed just 6-4. Here in the top of the 6th, Carver swinging through a fastball for strike 1. 1 out in the inning. error charge to Williams. For Emporia. 0-1 pitch, low and in the dirt. Count goes to 1-1. Swanson standing at first. One pitch, foul back to the screen, and the count to 1-2. Carver did not bat in either game on Saturday. Did come into pitch in game 2. Ottawa's put 4 on the board here in the 6th inning. 1-2 pitch, fouled back one more time by Carver. Runner at first for the Arrows. Tying run at the plate with Quentin Carver. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. Carver's going to hit and loop it into left center for a base hit. And Ottawa doing all this with 1 out, with runners at first and second. And Richards coming to the plate. And the pinch hitters come through for Ottawa in the inning. Started with Lytle with a single, and now Carver comes in and gets a base hit of his own. First pitch to Richards, going to be jam shot right in the infield, and that is the infield fly rule. And out number 2, and Richards upset with himself. Thought he got a good pitch, just a little out in front of it, and a big out there for Miller. Osho comes to the plate with an opportunity as the go-ahead run here. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Breaking ball that Osho's way out in front of for strike 1. Standing at second is Swanson, and first is Carver. 0-1 pitch on the way, chopped right back up the middle with Miller there with a nice snag, and he'll throw it over to first for the 3rd out. But Ottawa able to get back into it as they score 4 in the inning. We go into the bottom of the 6th, Emporia 6, Ottawa 4. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
It is good to know your AC is ready for the summer. Before it gets hot, call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
I've spent years suffering with frequent heartburn, but now I'm taking the Prilosec OTC 2-week challenge. I want to experience 0 heartburn, and you can sign up too. Just go to prilosecotc.com. You'll get $3 off to get you started, plus 14 days of tips, tricks, and reminders. Just 2 weeks, 0 heartburn. Go to Prilosec OTC and sign up today. 0 heartburn is possible with Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Advent Health Ottawa is keeping you safe by having all team members and visitors wear masks, practice social distancing strategies, taking temperature checks, and utilizing enhanced deep cleaning procedures. Your assistance and understanding are greatly appreciated because at Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
And we'll see who it is on the mound for Ottawa. I believe that is Aiden Michael, the starter of Game 2 on Saturday, was charged with the loss in that one. Altick leaves after going 2 2/3. Make that 2 1/3, excuse me. He only gave up 1 run. 1 earned, excuse me, and just a couple of hits, so good relief there from Altick as he came in relief behind. Now Michael will step on the mound, the righty. Get things started. Hopefully for Ottawa, build off that momentum, make it a quick inning, give yourself a chance here in the 7th as you score 4 in the top half of the 6th. I want to thank our co-title sponsor, Ottawa Chiropractic, Keith King State Farm. Other sponsors, Croucher Abstract and Title Company, Goppert State Service Bank, Quality Structures in Richmond, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health of Ottawa, the ORC, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Arvest Bank, Bank Midwest, and CarStar. Starting it off for Emporia, Wagner, Garate, and Kerner. Bottom three in the lineup, but they have delivered for Emporia tonight. First pitch swinging big hack at it from Wagner, and the count to 0-1 as it's fouled back to the screen. Wagner with a single, scored a run in the first, struck out, make that in the second, struck out in the third inning. 0-1 pitch from Michael. Bounces in front of his catcher, Oshel. Count to 1-1. Emporia scored one run in the fifth. This one's going to be chopped to third and go foul. Looks like Swanson will move to third. See if we can get a number who's at second. Count at 1-2. Pitch from Michael, breaking ball, bounces in the dirt. The count's at 2-2. I believe that's Hine that's taken over at second. 2-2 pitch, strike three as Wagner waves at one, and Michael gets his first strikeout of the evening. Since the second inning, when Emporia put 4 on the board, they've been held to just 1 run and 2 hits. First pitch, fastball from Altick, and Garate looking, breaking ball, lets it go by for a strike. 0-1 pitch from Altick, fastball, misses off the plate, count at 1-1. The velocity for Aiden Michael looks much better than it did on Saturday. Pitch in the dirt, count to 2-1. Did have some issues with walks, as he had 4 walks in the loss to Iola, but when he's on, one of the best pitchers on this staff. 2-1 pitch, low and in the dirt, counts to 3-1. Garate reached on an error in the first, came around to score, and a ground out to second back in the fourth. 3-1 pitch, lifted foul as Garate takes a huge cut. Count goes full. Full count to Garate. Pitch on the way from Michael, breaking ball that Garate gets a piece of. And we'll do it one more time. Michael from the windup, 3-2 pitch, and he's going to get Garate looking, as that one looked to be a little bit off the plate. Umpire says otherwise, and Ottawa able to get out number 2. But the umpire has loved that outer part of the strike zone all night. And Aiden Michael, 2 up, 2 strikeouts, as he faces the final batter in the lineup for Emporia, and Kermer. And he starts him out with a fastball low for ball 1. 1-0 pitch, fastball in there on the outside corner to the lefty, and the count's at 1-1. 14 pitches thrown by Michael in the inning. 1-1 pitch, another fastball, just misses, as Oshel setting up outside, and the count's at 2-1. Kermer 1 for 2, a single in the fourth. 1-1 pitch, going to be hit for a base hit to right field on the line drive, and Emporia with a base hit with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. And now Michael will face the top of the lineup for Emporia. Center fielder Baumgartner. RBI single in the second. He is 1 of 2. Make that 1 of 3 as he struck out in the first, flew out in the fourth. Short lead at first for Kermer, and a fastball low and outside for ball one from Michael. One ball and no strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 6-4 lead for Emporia. 1-0 pitch, chop foul towards the Emporia dugout, and the count evens at 1-1. Michael will peer over to first, working off the left side of the rubber. Look over there one more time. Count at 1-1, 2 outs, and he'll step off and force the runner back to first. Baumgartner at the plate, lifts one foul, and the count to 1-2. Emporia, defending state champions, looking to pick up where they left off. But Ottawa's battle tonight here in Game 1. Game 2 to follow about 20 minutes after this one. A lot of movement over at first base by Kermer. 1-2 pitch, fouled one more time. 20 pitches in the inning here for Michael, who got the first 2 outs on 14 pitches. One and two the count. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Runner at first. Pitch on the way from Michael, low, and Osho was trying to make the throw to second, but it went through his hand on the transition from glove to hand, and taking second is Kermer. He'll pick up a stolen base. Count at 2-2. Runner now in scoring position for Emporia. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball hit down the third base line fair. And that's going to score a run as that one's going to end up all the way in the corner. Turning for third is Baumgartner, and he'll be there easily. An RBI triple gives Emporia a 3-run lead. And it's 7-4. Swanson trying to dive to his right, but it hopped right over the top of his glove, and Emporia able to score a run with 2 outs. Still threatening. This one's going to be hit right at short. And making the grab on the line drive is Beats for out number 3, but Emporia gets 1 run on 2 hits. 1 left on base. We head to the top of the 7th. Arrows need 3 to keep it going. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Legion Baseball on KOFO.
Geico knows there are many reasons why you ride. From the camaraderie of the other bikers, a band of brothers, always there for you, rain or shine, to the amazing savings you get with Geico on your motorcycle insurance and accessories coverage all year round. But for Bucky Hornhill, it was one reason in particular.
It was my helmet hair. I was born with helmet hair. I've tried to cut it a bunch of times, even buzzing it, but it immediately just goes back to helmet hair.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watch the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Rally time for the Arrows as they trail 7-4 as we start the top of the 7th inning. But the Arrows scored 4 off of Miller in the 6th, and it'll be Laurie, Beats, and Hine. 10-1 and 2 in the lineup for the Arrows. Laurie does have a single as he's 1 for 2. Miller's first pitch low and inside, and it counts at 1-0. One-oh pitch. Hit to second, but making the leaping catch at second base is Garate. for out number 1 is Laurie with great contact, unfortunately right at Garate.
Lead off batter number 9. Brady Beats.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Arrows as Beats is 0 for 3. 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch, low and outside for ball 1. Miller looking to go to the distance here for Emporia. He's at 96 pitches through 6 1/3. Breaking ball just misses, and the count's at 2-0. Pitch, another breaking ball, misses high, and the count's at 3-0. Lytle standing on deck. Had a pinch hit single back in the 6th, came around to score. 3-0 pitch to Hine inside for ball 4, and Ottawa's got a walk and a base runner.
Now coming to the plate,
Jack Lytle. 1 for 1 on the night, the single in the 6th. 4-pitch walk issued by Miller to Beats, and Lytle smokes it back up the middle for a base hit, his 2nd in 2 innings. First pitch swinging, and the Arrows will bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, plate, Olmeyer.
Olmeyer will add a single of his own in the 6th, scored a run. He is 1 for 3. Runners at first and second for the Arrows here in the top of the 7th, trailing by 3. First pitch to Olmeyer, in there for a strike with the fastball for strike 1. As Miller up to 101 pitches. Aiden Michael in the on-deck circle. 0-1 pitch inside, and the count to 1-1. Runners at first and second, 1 out. 1-1 pitch, going to be chopped to short. This could be trouble. Williams not able to handle it well, and it's an infield single. We'll wait to see if it will be an error, ruled an error or not, as Williams able to handle it cleanly on the chopper, but couldn't transition. Had a couple pumps there, and I believe that one is going to be charged in error. And Ottawa with the bases loaded, and Aiden Michael at the plate. First pitch breaking ball in there for strike 1. Beats at third, Lytle at second. Olmeyer at first, and the cleanup man at the plate, and Aiden Michael. Go ahead run, and he'll foul one back to the screen, and the count to 0-2. Michael 2 for 3. A double and an RBI against Miller, but he's behind in the count. 0-2. Pitch on the way, just misses as it looked to be a little low. That's a tough one to lay off if you're Michael, and the count to 1-2. Top of the 7th, 1 out, bases loaded. 1-2 pitch again, fouled at the plate by Michael to stay alive. Espinoza on deck. He is 2 for 2. One of those being a 2 RBI double. We'll do it again here at 1-2. Bases loaded. Pitch to Michael. Fouled back again, this time to the screen. 108 pitches for Miller. Ottawa down to their last 2 outs, but have the bases loaded, and their cleanup man at the plate in the form of Aiden Michael. 1-2 pitch outside, and the count goes even. Two pitch, breaking ball, and he's going to be sat down looking. Went back to the first pitch that he threw in the at-bat, and Michael caught on his heels for out number 2. Eighth strikeout of the evening for Miller, and Espinoza trying to keep Ottawa alive here in the 7th with 2 outs. First pitch swinging, and it's fouled down the first base line, and Espinoza, I think, has seen a total of 6 pitches and 3 at-bats. He is going right after everything from Miller so far tonight. 0-1 pitch, bases loaded. Espinoza swinging again, and down to his final strike as it's fouled back to the screen. And see if Miller tries to go back to that breaking ball that is used as his third strike pitch for the last 3 or 4 innings. 0-2 count, bases loaded. Arrows trail by 3. 0-2 pitch. This one's going to be hit to deep center field. Going back to the track, it bounces to the wall. 1 run scores, 2 run score, 3 run score, and we're tied at 7. Espinoza with a bases clearing double. And we are tied here in the 7th. Beetine and Olmeyer all score. And I think that's going to be it for Miller. And what an effort by the Arrows, trailing 6-0. In the 6th inning, they put up 7 here in the last 2. And it looks like it's just going to be a mound visit. Oh, my apologies. It is going to be a switch. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
Since 1899, Goppert State Service Bank has worked side by side with friends and neighbors to help shape the future of our community. The Goppert State Service Bank offers a full range of banking services for every need. The Goppert State Service Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Now more than ever, trust ABC News Radio.
This is something that we all have to deal with together.
We're answering your questions.
Just put some kind of a cloth barrier over your nose.
Adding special coverage.
The reach of this virus, it touches everything from what we wear to how we feed ourselves.
With straightforward reporting.
With the Trump administration pushing states to reopen businesses, some governors are pushing back, saying
during this time of concern and after it, ABC News Radio is the most trusted source. Anytime, everywhere.
Every weeknight after the 6 o'clock news on KOFO.
Bo Baumgartner will come in for Emporia as he will face Swanson after the Espinoza bases clearing double as Ottawa was down to their final strike, trailing by 3. And Espinoza with 4 RBIs. He is 3 for 4 with 2 doubles. And Ottawa has at least forced Emporia to bat in the 7th, but if you get a base hit here from Swanson, as Espinoza's at second base, decent speed at second. Never know, Ottawa could take the lead as Baumgartner, hard-throwing righty, come into the game as Miller finishes 6 2/3, no decision, 112 pitches, 8 strikeouts and 7 runs. Swanson is due. He's 0 for 3. First pitch, fastball outside, and it goes all the way behind the catcher. And Espinoza takes third on the pass ball. One and 0 the count to Swanson. Fastball outside, it hits the screen, it's coming back. Espinoza trying to score, and he's going to be thrown out at the plate. And that does it for Ottawa in the inning as Espinoza was sent, unfortunately, at Karam's off the backstop. Great play by the catcher, Baumwart, to get it to his pitcher. And that does it for Ottawa. We're tied at 7 as we'll play the bottom of the 7th inning and listen to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KLFO.
Kramer Pharmacy knows that right now it's all about safety and convenience. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts reminding you that you can park out front and call 242-0240 and we'll bring your prescription out or pick up your written script to be filled. We also want you to know about our new Saturday hours from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can still get the same weekday service from 9 to 7, and if you still aren't ready to get out and about, you can always take advantage of our free delivery service. Kramer Pharmacy open 9 to 7 weekdays and Saturday from 9 to 2 at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa.
Now more than ever, trust ABC News Radio.
This is something that we all have to deal with together.
We're answering your questions,
Just put some kind of a cloth barrier over your nose.
adding special coverage
The reach of this virus, it touches everything from what we wear to how we feed ourselves.
with straightforward reporting.
With the Trump administration pushing states to reopen businesses, some governors are pushing back, saying
During this time of concern and after it, ABC News Radio is the most trusted source, anytime, everywhere.
Every weeknight after the 6 o'clock news on KOFO.
Ottawa able to tie it up in the 7th as they score 3. We are tied at 7 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Miller, Grove, and Douglas for Emporia. Miller, who went 7 innings, was set for the win and unfortunately wasn't able to hang on to it. Finished with 112 pitches, 8 strikeouts, but a chance to potentially win it here for Emporia as we are tied at 7, bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch is a fastball high. Second pitch goes over the head of the catcher, Oshel, and it's 2-0 quickly. Michael worked a full inning, throwing 26 pitches, and his 27th is in the dirt, and the count's at 3-0. Leadoff walks have hurt Ottawa. In the 2 innings they've had leadoff walks, they've turned into runs for Emporia. 3-0 pitch to Miller. In there for a strike with the fastball, counts at 3-1. Three-one pitch from Michael, high above the belt, and a leadoff walk for Emporia.
Number 8, Hunter Grove.
Hunter Grove, 1 for 2, single in the first, walked in the 5th, and flew out in the 2nd. First pitch, outside corner for strike 1 to the lefty. Grove working quickly that time. Went with a little bit of a quick pitch, as Miller didn't get as big of a lead. 0-1 pitch, lifted foul down the third base line, and the count to 0-2. We are tied at 7 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Ottawa trailed 6-0 after 5, but put up 4 in the 6th and 3 in the 7th. To force Emporia to bat in the 7th inning, but they got a leadoff walk here with no outs. 0-2 count to the cleanup man Grove. Breaking ball that stays high. Count to 1-2. Grove going with the, in my mind, the best look. The long socks with the stirrups. Triple stripe. Always a good look. 1-2 count. Runner at first. Fastball stays outside from Michael, and I think that might have even been an off speed. I haven't seen a whole lot from him today. Seemed like he might have been aiming it. The count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch again. Now he goes back to the heater, and it's outside, and we're count is full. Up to 34 pitches. Runner at first, no outs. Bottom of the 7th. We're tied at 7. And he's able to get the strikeout. He rears back and blows one by Grove for out number 1. Third strikeout for Michael. And 1 1/3. Douglas, the designated hitter, 0 for 3, a strikeout, a ground out, and a pop-up. 1 out, bottom of the 7th, and stepping off the mound will be Michael. We'll get set again. Runner at first is Miller. He had a leadoff walk. First pitch to Douglas high, and it counts to 1-0. Shadow's not a problem now, at least for the pitcher and the batter. Only area that's left with sun is the right side of the infield. 1-0 pitch. It's going to be hit to left center. This ball's carrying, heading over left in left field is Olmeyer. He'll make the grab for out number 2. That ball just hung up in the air as it worked towards left center, but Olmeyer there to make the grab for Ottawa. The 2 outs in the 7th. Catcher make that Baumgart to hit for Emporia. Came into the game for Kohlmeyer back in the 5th. Stepping off and calling time is the hitter Baumgart. To a leadoff walk. Michael has gotten a strikeout and a pop-up. He'll start off with a fastball outside for ball 1 to Baumgart. Baumgart 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. 1-0 pitch from Michael. This one is smashed foul. The count to 1-1. If Ottawa were to bat in the 8th, they would have Swanson, Robertson, Swanson, Carver, and Richards. This one's popped up in the left field. Coming in strong is Olmeyer, and he's going to make the grab. As we will play extras here at Emporia as we're tied at 7. You're listening to Ottawa Aeros Legion Baseball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Swanson, Carver, and Richards to face off against Baumgartner. Came in relief. Had 2 pass balls, but the second one able to carry him off the backstop right to his catcher. And Baumgartner laid the tag on Espinoza for the final out of the 7th, as that would have been the go-ahead run for Ottawa. First extra inning game of the season for the Arrows, who have come back from a 6-run deficit, putting up 4 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th to keep it alive. Swanson 0 for 2. Did reach on an error back in the 6th. He takes a fastball for a strike. 0-1 pitch, low and outside, count evens at 1-1. One pitch, high and inside, count to 2-1. Baumgartner 2-1 pitch, high, and the count 3-1 to Swanson. And Baumgartner working completely out of the stretch. A very short first step when he comes set, and he'll walk Swanson on 5 pitches. Start him out with a strike, and then 4 straight balls, and Ottawa gets a leadoff walk to start the 8th. Quentin Carver came in the 6th inning and had a single. Came in for Robinson back in the 6th inning. We'll see if Carver might lay down a bunt here. And he'll show it and bring it back. Trying to steal on the delayed steal and thrown out at second is going to be Swanson. And I believe it was a strike as well to Carver. Swanson just kind of got caught in no man's land there and had to go. And that's out number one. Second pitch to Carver in there, and the count's a 1-1. 1-1 pitch, fastball in there on the outside corner, down to 1-2. One-two pitch, strike three. As Carver goes down looking for out number two. Ottawa, who got a leadoff walk. Swanson thrown out at second on the bunt attempt, and then Carver strikes out on 4 pitches, and it's 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Jose Richards going to hit one to right field, and it's going to be a base hit as it drops in front of the right fielder, Beatty. And Richards gets his first hit of the night. He was 0-3. He'll get a single and give Ottawa a base runner with 2 outs. The catcher, Osho, comes to the plate with a runner at first. The go-ahead run standing at first. And Richards, one of the fastest players on this team, but Ottawa's tried to test the catchers for Emporia a couple times tonight. They've been thrown out all 3 times. Quick swing there from O'Shell as he was out in front of it. Fouls it back. Richards had a big lead over at first. 7-7 our score. We're at extras as we're in the top of the 8th inning here between Ottawa and Emporia. 0-1 pitch outside. Count to 1-1. Oshel 1 of 2. Single and a walk. 1-1 pitch to Oshel. Outside. Count to 2-1. Baumgartner really tried to hammer the outside corner. Talked about how the umpires really favored that side of the plate tonight. 2-1 pitch. It's hit down the line, just tailing foul. As Oshel was a little late on it. Straightens that out just a bit. There's going to be trouble in that right corner. But instead, it's a 2-2 count to the catcher. He'll dig in from that right side. 2-2 pitch from Baumgartner, fastball high. Sliding in and getting back is Richards as the throw down from the catcher, Baumwart. Abundance of Richards here for Emporia. I think Baumwart might have a better arm than Kohlmeyer, as he got up quickly and forced a slide from Richards. 3-2 pitch. Fastball high, ball 4. And Ottawa with a runner in scoring position in the form of Richards. Single and a walk here with 2 outs gives Ottawa an opportunity. As Laurie will come to the plate. He's 1 of 2, had a single back in the 3rd. 2 pop-outs since. First pitch swing, that's a base hit. Back up the middle. They're going to send Richards home, and he's going to score. And trying to take third. Safe at third for Ottawa. As that was Lloyd, the pinch runner. And Ottawa takes the lead 8-7 on the single from Laurie. As Richards scores from second, and even more importantly, Lloyd able to get over to third as he was the pinch runner for Oshel. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Beats. As Ottawa has come all the way back, their first lead of the night. 1-0 pitch to Beats, fastball high, and then count to 2-0. Runner still in scoring position, second and third. Laurie stands at second, Lloyd at third. Leadoff man Beats at the plate, ahead in the count at 2-0. Make it 3-0. Fastball high.
I can get it.
Ottawa has started to find the bats. 3-0 pitch. Fastball in there. Beats watching all the way. 3-1 pitch, see if he gets the green light. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball catches the inside corner of the plate, and we're full. Three-two pitch, and it's a walk. That one looked really good. Must have been a little low, and the bases are full. Shortstop Williams comes and talks to his pitcher, Baumgartner. As the bases are loaded, Ottawa leading it 8-7 after an RBI single. Scored Richards. That RBI single coming from Laurie. And a first pitch fastball high to Lytle, who has been one of the sparks for Ottawa. He came in the 6th inning, got a single, then had another single in the 7th, scored both times. 1-0 pitch to Lytle. He swings at one inside. Foul tip into the catcher's glove, and the count to 1-1. Ottawa would face Beatty, Wagner, and Garate in the bottom of the 8th, but they still have something working here in the top half as that pitch to Lytle up and inside. Count to 2-1. Lytle, left-handed hitter. Fastball at the belt for strike 2, and the count evens at 2-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the 8th, Ottawa leading 8-7. 2-2 pitch outside. Count goes full. And everyone will be moving on the pitch. 3-2 pitch to Lytle. It's a ball 4. And Ottawa takes a 2-run lead. As Lytle earns the walk. And Oshel, the pinch runner, will step on home. That could be it for Baumgartner. And that's it. We'll take a break. Ottawa leads it 9-7 here in the top of the 8th. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
People in the United States will suffer at least 1 or 2 episodes of debilitating back pain in their life. We see an epidemic in prescription medication abuse and overdose. Chiropractic is a natural, hands-on, patient-centered health care treatment for low back pain, for neck pain, for mid-back pain. We're an alternative to having to take medications. We're an alternative to having to have surgery.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Ottawa will face Hunter Groh, who will come in for Baumgartner with the bases loaded. And it's up to the plate for Ottawa will be Ohlmeyer. And give credit to Jackson Lytle. He is 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk. And that last one battling for a walk. Brought the runner in from third. Ottawa leading 9-7. First pitch to Ohlmeyer, low and outside, and the count to 1-0. Laurie standing at third, Beats at second, and Lytle at first. 1-0 pitch, outside, and the count to 2-0. Ohlmeyer reached on an error in the 7th, had a single in the 6th, came around to score in both innings. Michael on deck. 2-0 pitch, fastball low, and it's 3-0. 3-0 pitch to Olmeyer, outside for ball 4. And Ottawa takes a 3-run lead, 10-7. As Laurie will cross the plate. Ottawa has earned 3 straight walks. And the cleanup man, Michael, to the plate. Had an RBI double back in the 6th. Go along with a single. He takes the first pitch fastball for a strike from Grove. Arrows lead it 10-7 after trailing by 6 runs and going into the 6th inning. 0-1 pitch outside, and the count's a 1-1. Game 2 to follow 20 minutes or so after this one. One pitch to Michael in there for a strike. Count to 1-2. Michael could blow this one wide open with a base hit here. Espinoza standing on deck. 1-2 pitch to Michael, strike 3. That one out of the zone, but Ottawa adds 3 runs, and they lead it 10-7. We head to the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Ottawa scores 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning as they get those 3 runs on 2 hits, 3 left on base. Also had 3 walks that they earned in that inning. And Aiden Michael will come onto the hill with an opportunity to close it out for Ottawa. He would be in line for the win as he will face for Emporia hitters 7, 8, and 9, Beatty, Wagner, and Garate. But Ottawa's substitutions tonight have come through clutch. As you look at Lytle and Carver, combined, they are 3 for 4 since coming into the game. And Lytle, make that 4 of 5, Lytle has had the opportunity to single twice and also got a walk that led to the go-ahead run. Beatty struck out looking back in the 5th. First pitch to him, swinging strike. Count to 0-1. Beatty was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Did score a run in the 2nd, and another fastball on the outside corner for strike 2, and Michael quickly ahead at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch, strike 3. Michael on 3 pitches sends down Beatty for out number 1 here in the 8th. Wagner, the first baseman, 1 for 3. Single in the 2nd and 2 strikeouts since then. First pitch to him, chopper to 2nd. Into the hands of Swanson. He'll go to first for out number 2. And Ottawa 1 out away from getting back into the win column. Also be hard to believe that a week ago Ottawa was run ruled twice against this same Emporia team. A chopper to 2nd, going to be a tough play for Swanson. He's over to first, got it. And Ottawa gets the win in extras, 10-7 over Emporia. And that is Ottawa's first win here in Emporia since June 14th, 2017. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Did you know Kansans with disabilities are nearly 3 times more likely to be victims of a crime? Are you a Kansan with a disability? Are you also a victim of crime? The Disability Crime Victims Unit may be able to provide you with free advocacy or civil legal services to respond to your disability rights needs as a crime victim. It doesn't matter how large or small the crime. It doesn't matter whether you reported this crime to anyone. If you are a person with a disability and a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas to find out if their Disability Crime Victims Unit can help you. Call toll-free 877-776-1541 or go to drckansas.org. Content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by subgrant number 18-VOCA-55, awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. From fighting wildfires with air support, helping civilians in flooded neighborhoods, to delivering food and supplies to those who have lost everything, the Army National Guard always responds when disaster strikes. The Army National Guard also trains to be ever vigilant against threats, foreign and domestic. They protect our skies with missile defense weaponry. They secure our information, communications, and infrastructure with cybersecurity. And they protect us against chemical, biological, and radiological hazards with the civilian support team. The Army National Guard also stands ready to deploy and provide support for conflicts or humanitarian missions abroad. Join the Army National Guard and be there to respond, protect, and support your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Ottawa able to avenge the losses from last Tuesday. They were run-ruled in both games against Emporia, and they win it in extras tonight. 10-7 in Game 1. Ottawa 10 runs on 14 hits, just 2 errors. Emporia 7 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. It was 6-0 at the end of 5 innings. Ottawa scored 4 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, and 3 in the 8th to win it by 3, 10-7. As Antonio Espinoza, 4 RBIs. Ottawa was down to their final out. And Espinoza came through with a 2 RBI double to send it to extras. And in extras, coming through clutch for Ottawa was Ryan Laurie with an RBI single to put Ottawa ahead for good. We're going to go ahead and wrap up Game 1. When we come back, we'll give you the lineups for Game 2. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed our broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 Legion Baseball on KOFO, brought to you by title sponsors State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Legion Baseball on KOFO is also brought to you by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Bank Midwest, Sutton's Jewelry, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, also by Advent Health Ottawa, Gompert State Service Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Croucher Abstract